Our world is a place of breathtaking beauty. It is teeming with life in its most untamed forms. Beyond our bustling cities and cultivated lands, there are still vast expanses. Here, nature reigns supreme, wild and wonderfully free. These are the places where the true pulse of our planet can be felt. It beats with a rhythm of creation, survival, and constant change. Exploring these wild frontiers is not just an adventure. It is a journey into the very essence of what it means to be alive on Earth, a lesson in humility and wonder. The raw power of nature is truly awe-inspiring. Think of the thunderous roar of a mighty waterfall. Imagine the silent, starlit expanse of a desert night. Picture the dense, emerald canopy of a rainforest, alive with unseen creatures. These are not just pretty scenes. They are dynamic systems, shaped by forces over millions of years. Wind, water, fire, and ice are the sculptors. They carve landscapes of incredible diversity and complexity. This untamed beauty holds a mirror to the planet's own ancient history, a story etched into every rock and river. When we venture into these wild places, we connect with something ancient, something fundamental within ourselves. Perhaps it is a memory of our own origins, a time when we lived much closer to the natural world. The air feels cleaner here. The sounds are a symphony of natural calls and whispers. The silence itself can be profound. It allows us to hear the subtle communications of the wild. This connection is vital. It reminds us that we're part of a much larger web of life, a community of all living things. Understanding these untamed wonders is more crucial now than ever before. They are not limitless. They are fragile tapestries, intricately woven. Each thread, each species, each habitat plays a critical role. By learning about them, we learn about ourselves. We see the delicate balance that sustains all life, including our own. The wild side of nature holds keys to our planet's health. It offers solutions to challenges we face. It inspires art, science, and a deep sense of belonging. Let us embark on this exploration together with open eyes and curious hearts. Our planet is home to some truly extraordinary, yet often overlooked ecosystems. These are not the sweeping plains or vast oceans we know so well. Instead, they are hidden gems tucked away in remote corners. Consider the mystical cloud forests, for example. These forests are found high on tropical mountains. They are constantly bathed in mist and clouds. This creates an environment of perpetual dampness and ethereal beauty. The trees here are draped in mosses, lichens, and delicate orchids, creating a scene from a fairy tale. It's a world unlike any other. The unique conditions of a cloud forest give rise to equally unique inhabitants. Many species found here exist nowhere else on Earth. Tiny frogs with jewel-like colors hide amongst the wet leaves. Their calls are like tiny bells in the misty air. Hummingbirds with their iridescent feathers flit from flower to flower. They are vital pollinators in this specialized world. Even the insects are remarkable, often larger or more colorful than their lowland cousins. Every creature, big or small, is perfectly adapted to this cool, moist, and often dim environment. Their survival depends entirely on the forest's delicate balance. Life in a cloud forest hangs by a thread of moisture. The constant supply of water from the clouds is its lifeblood. This moisture sustains the incredibly rich plant life. This, in turn, supports the diverse animal communities. The trees themselves play a crucial role. They capture water from the passing mist with their leaves and branches. This water then drips down to the forest floor, nourishing everything below. It's a beautifully efficient system, but it is also incredibly vulnerable to changes in climate, particularly shifts in cloud patterns or temperature. These hidden ecosystems are like natural laboratories. They show us the incredible adaptability of life. They also highlight the fragility of specialized environments. Cloud forests, for instance, are under threat. Deforestation for agriculture and climate change are pushing them to their limits. As the planet warms, the cloud base may rise. This could leave these unique forests literally high and dry. Losing such an ecosystem means losing countless species. Many of them we may not even have discovered yet. Their whispers are a call for us to listen and to protect. Beyond the misty mountains, life also flourishes in places we might consider utterly inhospitable. Take, for example, the deep-sea hydrothermal vents. These are cracks in the ocean floor, often miles below the surface. Here, superheated, mineral-rich water gushes out from the Earth's interior. There is no sunlight, the pressure is immense, the water is laden with chemicals that would be toxic to most life forms. Yet even in this seemingly alien world, vibrant communities thrive. It truly is a testament to life's tenacity and its ability to conquer. The secret to life around these vents is chemosynthesis. Instead of using sunlight for energy like plants on land, the organisms here use chemicals. Bacteria are the pioneers. They harness energy from compounds like hydrogen sulfide, which smells like rotten eggs to us. These bacteria form the base of a unique food web. Giant tube worms, some several feet long, have no mouths or stomachs. They rely entirely on these bacteria living inside them. Clams, mussels, and strange crabs also cluster around the vents. They feed on the bacteria or on each other. Another extreme environment, perhaps more familiar but no less challenging, is the Arctic tundra during its brief summer. For most of the year, it is a frozen, windswept desert. But when the sun returns, the landscape transforms. The snow melts, revealing a carpet of low-growing plants. Mosses, lichens, and hardy wildflowers burst into bloom. They race against time to complete their life cycles before winter's return. This short season of plenty attracts vast numbers of migratory animals. Caribou herds arrive to graze. Millions of birds come to nest and raise their young. Life in these extreme habitats showcases nature's incredible power of adaptation. Each creature has evolved specific traits to survive. The Yeti crab of the deep sea farms bacteria on its hairy claws. Arctic foxes have thick fur and compact bodies to conserve heat. Plants on the tundra grow close to the ground to avoid the harsh winds. These adaptations are the result of millennia of natural selection. They are a reminder that life can find a way even in the most unlikely places. But these specialized life forms are often acutely sensitive to environmental changes, making their existence a precarious one. The animal kingdom is full of complex and fascinating behaviors. Many of these go unnoticed by the casual observer, yet they are the threads that weave the fabric of their societies. They are essential for survival, for finding food, for reproduction, and for avoiding danger. Communication, for instance, takes on myriad forms. Consider the intricate dance of the honeybee. When a bee finds a rich source of nectar, it returns to the hive. There, it performs a special waggle dance. This dance tells other bees the direction and distance to the food. It is a remarkable feat of precise communication. Dolphins, too, possess sophisticated communication skills. They use a range of clicks, whistles, and body language. Each dolphin even has a unique signature whistle, much like a name. This allows them to identify each other. They use these sounds to coordinate hunting strategies. They use them to maintain social bonds within their pods. And they use them to warn each other of danger. Observing a pod of dolphins working together, communicating seamlessly, is to witness a highly intelligent and social species. Their underwater conversations are a world of sound we are only just beginning to understand. These behaviors are not random. They have evolved over countless generations. They are finely tuned to the specific needs and environment of each species. The complexity of a spider's web is a marvel of engineering. It is designed to catch specific prey. The elaborate courtship rituals of many birds are designed to attract a mate. They showcase the male's health and fitness. Think of the bowerbird meticulously building and decorating its bower. All these actions, big and small, contribute to the continuation of life. They are nature's unwritten rules of engagement. Observing these secret lives offers us a glimpse into the richness of the natural world. It reveals a level of organization and purpose that is truly astonishing. We see cooperation, competition, and even what appears to be problem-solving. Each interaction, whether a subtle gesture or a dramatic display, has meaning. It is a piece of the puzzle that makes up an animal's existence. By studying these behaviors, we gain a deeper appreciation for the intelligence and adaptability of other creatures. We also learn how interconnected their lives are with the health of their habitats. Section 5. Nature's ingenuity, more astonishing behaviors. Nature's ingenuity knows no bounds, especially when it comes to survival. We see this clearly in the remarkable hunting strategies animals have developed. The archerfish, for example, lives in mangrove swamps and streams in Southeast Asia. It has a truly unique way of catching insects. It spits a jet of water with incredible accuracy. This jet knocks unsuspecting insects off overhanging leaves and into the water. The fish then quickly gobbles them up. This requires precise aim and the ability to compensate for the refraction of light between air and water. A truly clever hunter. Courtship rituals, too, can be breathtaking displays of nature's creativity. The birds of paradise in New Guinea are perhaps the most famous examples. The males possess extraordinarily vibrant plumage. They perform elaborate dances to impress the females. These dances often involve intricate steps, specific postures, and the showcasing of their incredible feathers. Some species even clear a small patch of forest floor to create a dance floor. The female watches critically. She will only choose the male whose display is the most spectacular. It's a performance of life and death for the male's genetic lineage. The evolution of these behaviors is a fascinating story. They are the result of intense competition and natural selection. A slightly better hunting technique means more food and a greater chance of survival. A more impressive courtship display means a higher chance of attracting a mate and passing on genes. Over time, these small advantages lead to the development of truly astonishing skills and appearances. It is a continuous process of refinement. Nature is constantly experimenting, shaping life forms to fit their particular niches and challenges. This adaptability is the hallmark of life itself. However, these specialized behaviors, so perfectly honed, can also be very fragile. They often depend on specific environmental conditions. If a habitat changes too quickly, animals may not have time to adapt. The archerfish needs clear water and overhanging vegetation. The bird of paradise needs intact forest for its displays and for its food. When these conditions are disrupted, often by human activities, these wonderful behaviors can be lost. The intricate dance of life can falter. This reminds us of the delicate balance that supports such natural wonders. Section 6. Our shadow on the wild, the human impact. For all its resilience, the natural world is increasingly feeling the pressure of human activities. Our growing population and our demand for resources cast a long shadow. This shadow falls even on the most remote and seemingly untouched wild areas. Habitat loss is perhaps the most significant threat. Forests are cleared for agriculture, timber, and urban expansion. Wetlands are drained. Grasslands are plowed. When habitats disappear, the plants and animals that depend on them also disappear. Their homes are quite literally taken away from them. Climate change, driven by human emissions, is another pervasive threat. Rising global temperatures are altering weather patterns. They are causing sea levels to rise and ice caps to melt. Ecosystems like the cloud forests we discussed are incredibly sensitive to temperature changes. Arctic habitats are warming at an alarming rate, affecting species like polar bears and seals. Coral reefs, vibrant underwater cities are bleaching and dying due to warmer, more acidic oceans. The intricate web of life is being stressed in ways it has never experienced at such a rapid pace. Pollution also takes a heavy toll on wild places. Plastic waste chokes our oceans, harming marine life from tiny plankton to giant whales. Chemical pollutants from industry and agriculture seep into rivers and soils. They contaminate food chains and cause long-term damage to ecosystems. Even noise and light pollution from our cities can disrupt animal behavior. Migratory birds can be disoriented. Nocturnal animals can find their hunting patterns disturbed. Our footprint is becoming heavier and more widespread with each passing year. The impact is not just on individual species, it is on the functioning of entire ecosystems. When key species are lost, the balance can be catastrophically upset. Bees and other pollinators are vital for plant reproduction, including many of our food crops. Forests help regulate climate and provide clean water. Wetlands act as natural flood defenses. By damaging these wild areas, we are not just losing beauty and biodiversity, we are undermining the very systems that support our own well-being. The urgency to address these impacts has never been greater. We must recognize our responsibility. Section 7. Echoes from the Wilderness, a Journey to Remember. I recall a time, many years ago, filming in the rainforests of Borneo. We were searching for orangutans. These gentle, intelligent apes spend most of their lives high in the canopy. After days of patient searching, we finally encountered a mother with her young infant. She moved with such grace through the branches. Her movements were deliberate and unhurried. The infant clung tightly to her, gazing out at the world with wide, curious eyes. It was a profoundly moving sight, a glimpse into a life so different yet so relatable in its maternal care. We watched them for hours. The mother expertly found fruit and tender leaves. She showed her young one what to eat and how to navigate the complex treetop world. There was a deep sense of peace in that encounter. The sounds of the forest enveloped us, the buzz of insects, the calls of distant birds, the rustle of leaves. It was a reminder of the intricate tapestry of life that exists in these forests, a world that has evolved over millions of years, a world that is now under immense threat from deforestation for palm oil plantations. That encounter stayed with me. It reinforced my belief in the importance of protecting these magnificent creatures and their forest home. It is one thing to read about wildlife or see it in pictures. It is quite another to be in its presence, to feel the connection, to witness its struggles and its triumphs firsthand. These personal experiences in the wild have a powerful way of shaping our perspectives. They transform abstract concern into a passionate commitment to conservation. They remind us what is truly at stake. There are countless such stories, tales of explorers who faced incredible hardships to reveal nature's secrets. Anecdotes of scientists making groundbreaking discoveries about animal behavior. Stories of local communities living in harmony with their environment. These echoes from the wilderness are not just interesting tales, they are testament to the profound impact the natural world has on the human spirit. They inspire us to explore, to understand, and ultimately to protect. They are a call to listen to the wild, for it has much to teach us. Section 8. Guardians of a Fragile World, the Call for Preservation. The beautiful, untamed wonders we have explored are not just a luxury, they are essential for the health of our planet and for our own survival. Preserving these wild areas and the biodiversity they hold is a task of paramount importance. Biodiversity, the rich variety of life on Earth, provides us with countless benefits. These are often called ecosystem services. Clean air and water, fertile soil for agriculture, pollination of crops and regulation of climate are just a few examples. Nature provides these services for free, but they are invaluable. Conservation efforts are underway across the globe. National parks and protected areas are established to safeguard critical habitats. Scientists work tirelessly to study endangered species and develop recovery plans. Breeding programs in zoos and sanctuaries provide a lifeline for animals on the brink of extinction. International agreements aim to combat illegal wildlife trade and address climate change. These efforts are crucial. They are making a difference. But the scale of the challenge means we must do much more, and we must act with greater urgency. The role of local communities is also vital. People who live in or near wild areas often have a deep understanding of their environment. They can be the most effective guardians of nature. Empowering these communities, supporting sustainable livelihoods that benefit both people and wildlife, is key to long-term conservation success. When people see the value of a living forest or a thriving coral reef, they are more likely to protect it. Conservation must be a collaborative effort involving governments, organizations, communities, and individuals. Each one of us has a part to play. We can make conscious choices in our daily lives to reduce our impact on the planet. We can support organizations working to protect wildlife and habitats. We can educate ourselves and others about the importance of biodiversity. We can speak up for nature. The wild world is not separate from us. We are intrinsically linked. Its fate is our fate. By becoming guardians of this fragile world, we are also ensuring a healthier and more prosperous future for generations of humans to come. Section 9. A future woven with wildness. As we conclude this journey through nature's untamed wonders, one thing becomes abundantly clear. The wild is not just a collection of pretty landscapes and interesting animals. It is the very foundation of life on Earth. It is a source of endless fascination, inspiration, and profound wisdom. Its preservation is not merely an act of sentimentality, it is an act of self-preservation, a recognition that our own well-being is inextricably tied to the health and vitality of the natural world around us. We must strive for a future where humanity and wildness can thrive together. Imagine a world where cities incorporate more green spaces, where rivers run clean and are teeming with life, where ancient forests stand tall, continuing to breathe life into our atmosphere, where children can still experience the thrill of seeing wildlife in its natural habitat. This is not an impossible dream, it requires a shift in our perspective, a move away from seeing nature solely as a resource to be exploited, towards seeing it as a partner, a teacher, and a precious heritage to be cherished and protected for all time. The enduring power of nature lies in its resilience, its adaptability, and its constant renewal. Even in areas that have been damaged, nature has an incredible capacity to heal, if given the chance. By reducing pressures, by restoring habitats, and by making space for wildlife, we can help this healing process. The rewilding projects that are gaining momentum in various parts of the world offer a beacon of hope. They show that with commitment and care, we can help bring back some of the wildness we have lost. Let us carry the wonder of the wild in our hearts. Let its beauty fuel our determination to protect it. The untamed parts of our planet are not just out there, separate from us. They are within us too. A connection to the natural rhythms of life, to the earth, sky, and water. By cherishing and protecting the wild side of nature, we are nurturing something vital within ourselves. Let us work together to ensure that future generations can also marvel at these untamed wonders. For a future woven with wildness is a richer, healthier, and more inspiring future for all.